Welcome to Module 3 of our Asbestos Awareness course. In this module, we will discuss how asbestos has been used over the years. The term asbestos comes from the very similar Greek word asbestos, meaning inextinguishable. Asbestos has been with us for almost 1 million years, having been found in the debris left by our ancestors. More recently, if you call 6,000 years ago recent, it was used in lampwicks and later in funeral rites, and its strength made it a great material for pottery, and even made cleaning easy. After all, after a good party, how do you get the red wine stains out of your nice new asbestos tablecloth? Simple. Toss it in a hot fire and burn the stains away. Getting closer to our time, its great strength was again used in the 1880s, this time in some banknotes. Firefighters got fireproof protective suits made of asbestos in the 1850s. In 1858, the H.W. Johns Manufacturing Company, which later became Johns Manville, was formed to create asbestos roofing tiles. Further industrialization followed, with asbestos brake linings and cement sheets. Asbestos gaskets and pipes followed. It was even blended into asphalt in Quebec to make highways last longer. Asbestos has even been associated with extreme weather events in Los Angeles.
Oh, this is terrible! Can't budger an inch! This is the spell, this is! It's the Wicked Witch! What do we do? Help! Help! It's no use screaming at a time like this! Nobody will hear you! Help! 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 It's snowing! No, it isn't. Yes, it is! Oh, maybe that'll help. Oh, but couldn't help. Does help. Dorothy, you're waking up. Unusual weather we're having, ain't it?
Now, statistically, I know that snows about once a decade in Los Angeles. So those movie producers were some lucky when it happened to snow on the very day of filming. Even luckier when it snowed inside the soundstage. Alas, it was not luck. Several sources claim that the Wizard of Oz snow was in fact asbestos. So how much asbestos was used? The worldwide demand peaked in 1977 at 4.8 million tons. Soon after that, it began a steep decline. The rise and fall of asbestos use is shown in this chart. But why the drop in demand? Well, the dangers of asbestos finally caught up with it. In 1898, the first comprehensive report of the risks of asbestos was published, calling it evil dust. 8 years later, we see the first documented death attributed to asbestos. Insurance companies soon took note of the asbestos risk, decreasing coverages and increasing premiums for anyone working with asbestos. With the dawn of the 21st century came government action. Europe banned new products containing asbestos in 2005, with Canada following suit in 2019. The last Canadian asbestos mine closed in 2011. But asbestos is still around. In 2019, the worldwide demand was still 1.2 million tons, only a quarter of its peak, but still significant. While it may be banned, asbestos is still with us in Canada in older products. Products like drywall joint filling compound in older buildings, some of which contain 2 to 5% asbestos. Older pipe insulation or sprayed-on fireproofing. And we've not gotten rid of all the vermiculite. And you can still run across it in asbestos cement wallboard, some older vinyl floor tiles, or ceiling tiles in automotive gaskets and brake parts. You may ask, if we're getting rid of asbestos, what is taking its place? Several products, in fact. One is polyurethane foam, used to insulate and seal buildings, and used in furniture, bedding, carpet cushioning, packaging, and automotive parts. Another is fire and mold-resistant, non-crystalline silica fabric, used in the shipbuilding, automotive, electrical, aerospace, and metallurgy industries. We also have mixtures of wood fibers forming a thermoset plastic flour. This is used as a filler for moldable plastics and adhesives. Even plain cellulose from simple products like cotton, wood pulp, linen, or paper is made into a cement used in wall and ceiling coverings and as high-temperature insulation and roofing. And lastly, we have synthetic aramid fibers, whose heat resistant makes them good for brake linings. With all these substitutes, do we still have asbestos exposure? Sadly, yes. In Canada, there are 3 major classes of workers exposed to asbestos. Waste disposal workers who must handle all of the asbestos being removed, and automotive workers dealing with older cars that still have asbestos parts. And most of all, construction workers who regularly run into asbestos when working in older buildings. And that concludes our discussion of the history of asbestos and its uses. I invite you now to move on to Module 4, where we explore the health effects of asbestos.